The year is 1812. War engulfs the young United States and Great Britain, the frontier ablaze. Control of the Great Lakes, a strategic necessity. Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, vital arteries for troops and supplies. Both nations recognizing their importance, a struggle for naval dominance begins. The Americans, aware of their disadvantage, the British with a superior force on the lakes. A young and determined Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry takes command. His mission secure Lake Erie, challenge British supremacy, the fate of the war hanging in the balance. Shipyards hummed with activity. Both sides raced to construct warships. Timber transformed into vessels of war. Cannons forged, tested and loaded. The Americans, under Perry's watchful eye, built a fleet at Presque Isle. The British, commanded by the experienced Robert Barclay, based themselves at Fort Malden. Tensions rise. Every sailor, every citizen feels the weight of expectation. Skirmishes erupt on the lake, a prelude to the coming storm. The stage is set for a decisive confrontation, the outcome uncertain, the stakes incredibly high. August 1813, Barclay's fleet controls Lake Erie. Perry, with his newly constructed fleet, sets sail from Presque Isle. His goal, draw the British into a decisive battle. Days turn into weeks. Anticipation mounts. The American fleet faces hardships, dwindling supplies, challenging weather. Perry's resolve never falters. He inspires his men, instills in them a belief in victory. He knows the importance of this mission. Control of Lake Erie could change the course of the war. His determination, a beacon of hope for the young nation. Section 4, Cannons roar on the open water, September 10th, 1813. Dawn breaks over Lake Erie, casting a golden hue on the tranquil waters. A fateful encounter is about to unfold. Perry's lookout, with a keen eye, spots the British fleet on the horizon. The order rings out, prepare for battle. The crew springs into action, hearts pounding with anticipation. The American ships, led by Perry's flagship, the USS Lawrence, form their line, ready to engage the enemy. The British respond in kind, their ships maneuvering into position, bracing for the clash. The first shots echo across the water, signaling the start of a fierce confrontation. The roar of cannons fills the air, a deafening symphony of war. Smoke engulfs the ships, obscuring the view. A brutal dance of death commences as ships weave and dodge, firing relentlessly. Wooden hulls splinter under the relentless bombardment, debris flying in all directions. Casualties mount on both sides, the decks stained with the blood of brave sailors. The battle rages on, hour after bloody hour, with neither side willing to yield. Section 5, a daring gambit. The Niagara enters the fray, a pivotal moment in the War of 1812. The USS Lawrence, bearing the brunt of the British attack, struggles to hold its ground. Badly damaged, many of her crew killed or wounded, the Lawrence is on the brink of collapse. Perry, undeterred by the dire situation, makes a daring decision that could change the course of the battle. He transfers his flag to the USS Niagara, still relatively unscathed and ready for action. Rowing through a hail of gunfire, he reaches the Niagara, determined to lead his men to victory. The Niagara, with Perry at the helm, enters the fight with renewed vigor and determination. Her fresh cannons unleash a devastating barrage on the British line, shaking their formation. The tide begins to turn as the British struggle to maintain their position. The British, outmaneuvered and outgunned, start to falter under the relentless assault. Their ships, battered and broken, begin to surrender, marking a significant victory for the American forces. Section 6, Victory and its price. The smoke clears, the guns fall silent, the echoes of battle fade into the distance, leaving behind a haunting stillness. An eerie silence descends upon the lake. The once turbulent waters now lie calm, reflecting the sky above, as if nature itself is mourning the loss. The American flag flies high over the captured British fleet. It flutters proudly in the wind, a symbol of hard-fought victory and resilience. Perry, from the deck of the Niagara, sends his now famous message: "We have met the enemy and they are ours. Victory, hard-won and costly." His words echo through history, a testament to bravery and sacrifice. American casualties heavy, but the British losses greater. The price of victory is steep, with many lives lost and countless others forever changed. The Battle of Lake Erie, a turning point in the War of 1812. This pivotal moment shifts the balance of power, altering the course of the conflict. The American victory secures control of the lake, boosts morale, and sets the stage for future successes. It is a beacon of hope, inspiring the nation to persevere and strive for ultimate triumph.